The island is just, I guess, just another place for me, to call home and to come and enjoy nature and be on the water. And I've been coming here ever since I was a little girl. My parents kind of came here growing up as well. This island is just so special. Well, I only got into paddling like a month ago. Natatlie got me on the board, and I was so stoked, and I've always seen her go out and do it, and I always was so inspired, and I wanted to do it so bad.
She's such a natural water athlete that I had no doubt that she'd be able to do it, and so we put her on a paddleboard, and she just took off. She just has that kind of energy about her.
Yeah, I think we were at Shark, right? Shark Harbor? And we were just climbing around like the rocks and stuff, and I was like asking her if she's ever paddled the West End, and then she's like, yeah, we should do it. She's like, we should also paddle around the island. I was like, wait, what?
I've always wanted to do it, but I've never been able to find anybody who actually wanted to do it with me.
As soon as I heard about it, I immediately wanted to join in, especially since I really believe that when you're leaving a place, it's nice to do something symbolic of your journey there, and something like this, which is literally, a circle, is very much the nature of the journey I want to take in life.
It just very organically kind of came together, and before you knew it, we were there on the beach the morning of the paddle and getting ready to shoot off and do it.
I mean, I've never done anything like this before, and it was just something new, a little bit out of my comfort zone, so I was so excited to jump into it.
The sun on the water as it came up was just unbelievably beautiful. Between the ocean and the wind, it was totally just working with us. We were totally in sync with it.
I remember coming around the West End, and it was just, I was so stoked. I had the biggest smile on my face. And then we came up towards Ribbon Rock, and just the rocks were amazing, and the water was so blue. Every time we would dunk in, and I'd open my eyes and come up and just seeing the water, the sun come through the water, that glare and sparkle is just amazing over there. We came around the point there in Shark Harbor, and we were paddling in, and I was just so stoked because that was the first, leg of our paddle.
Making it to Little Harbor and being to all three of us sit down and have a good dinner and then just fall asleep looking up at the stars and knowing we were gonna repeat it all the next day was an amazing way to end our first day.
Day 2 was actually pretty significant for me. That's when I, for the first time, was in unfamiliar territory.
I think it was a couple days before we started, we got the charts and stuff from the hurricane that was coming in, and it changed a little bit of our day.
We went from a 10-mile paddle, which was our original goal, to doing the full 21 miles.
So at the beginning, this trip was kind of just about the three of us, I know, and it evolved a lot more.
It went from adventure to having a greater message and a greater purpose behind it. I mean, the ocean gives me so much that, I'm always kind of seeking ways to give back to it. We were kind of able to do that along our paddle.
A few times we would point out some plastic and we all three try and grab it, and we just completely miss it and have to go back.
I have to turn around and go back and get one. When you, things like plastic, when they get in the ocean, I don't think people realize the impact of it when they just use it once and then they throw it away, that, it is here longer than we are.
Yeah.
But once you're out on the water and you see some of the things, it really changes your perspective on it. It was crazy. There's no really word to describe it, just because of the way we were just paddling through it and just all so stoked and laughing and sharing the beauty of nature.
I think instead of being man, we have so much farther to go, we were just man, this is insane. It was incredible the whole entire time.
I've always thought the ocean was beautiful and crazy, and since coming here especially and being a part of the community that loves it in this way, like it's like such a different way of experiencing the ocean than I've ever like encountered.
There's so much you can learn from the ocean, you know, and teaches you a lot as you grow, and I think that's something that'll never stop.
Coming around that corner into the isthmus was crazy. I just remember it kind of hit me, all the pain and the rashes and all the, you know, sore muscles and stuff and ribs just kind of faded away, and I was just so stoked.
The fireboat came and they shot off this huge cannon to welcome us. Everybody gathered on the beach. It was just the most like incredible feeling.
It was definitely one of the best moments of my life and one of the biggest achievements that I've done, so I'm so stoked to share that with the girls and to enjoy the island.
The favorite experience was just all of it. It was just doing it and getting it done and knowing that I could and that we did it and that we shared that experience, that we'll be able to look back at it.
Hopefully we'll inspire some other girls, you know, to get out and to do things that they think maybe would be too challenging, but just to know that you can do really anything you set your heart to.
On the board again, just can't wait to get on the board again. I find love has been on the ocean with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the board again. On the board again, just can't wait to get on the board again. I find love has been on the ocean with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the boat again.